we go. We are up and
Okay,
recording
we're
again.
back.
We are
Hi
back,
guys, we're back.
friends
So
and
we
family.
continue our question and answer portion
Hmm.
because that is our topic for today. And I hope you guys uh like it and yeah, follow for more follow-up questions.
Hmm.
Okay. So are we going to start now?
Yeah, we're starting. Let's go. I'm about to
Okay.
park. I'm about to park, and we can finish this until it's time for me to walk into this building.
Okay, so the next question is during that night at the airport when we first met, what did you feel during that time?
You said during the time where we met at the airport. Say it again.
During that night, yeah, during that night at the airport when we first met, what did you feel when
I
you
was
saw?
I was super nervous. Here's the problem. Oh,
Same
too
here.
much coffee. I was super nervous when we met. Okay,
Uh huh.
because I was already under pressure when I landed, walked through the gate, and that's for some other
Yeah.
time to talk about.
Uh
But
huh.
when I walked out the door, okay,
Uh huh.
I was looking for Janin, and I was trying to find her, but there was a beauty queen just walking around, and I wasn't looking for a beauty queen, a model. And then you know, a face that I remember, I say Anne, she pointed where you were and it was you when I walked out and you gave me a hug and I gave you the biggest hug. Oh, I could have crushed your bones, babe. Oh,
Uh
but
huh.
I was so super happy. I was just like for the other question, I was super relieved that you were real, that that I was relieved that you actually gave embraced me back. Okay. Um, I was happy. I was so happy. Okay, because
Yeah.
all this time that we've been talking months and months and months
For
now.
almost
Okay.
2 years, almost
Mhm.
3. Yeah.
So it's just a matter of you know,
Patience.
yeah, not just patience. It's a matter of you know joy. There were, don't get me wrong, not to talk too scientific, but there were a lot of endorphins and stuff like that, chemicals that make you happy. Okay,
Uh huh.
it's it was it was finally a chance to, let's say, experience your dreams. Okay,
Okay.
it's all the hope that you wanted in life is finally not just only being hope, but manifesting itself and becoming reality.
Uh
You
huh.
know, so I was super happy. Just think, it's like a dream come true. So that was the feeling that I had. I was so super happy. Okay, so super happy.
Thank you,
And
babe.
I'm glad because you did not disappoint me by you know throwing me off to the side or not showing up or being late or anything like that. Everything was perfect. Perfect.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Thank you. So,
So
thank you.
ask me that question. Did I answer it right? What's that
Yeah.
question again?
During that night at the airport when we first met, what did you feel?
Happiness. True
Mhm.
happiness.
Okay. Okay. We'll proceed to the next one. No, 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 no. Wait, wait. How can you compare me based on your imagination or experienced the social media Janan or through video call? I mean, yeah, social media or through video call. Okay. and the real Jen. How can you compare the
Okay.
social media and the real one when you knew me now? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it.
Okay. The the real Jan versus the social media, or let's call it long distance relationship Jan.
Yeah,
Um, how does it compare? How do you
yeah.
compare? All right.
What is differences? Something like that.
The differences. All right. The differences. One difference is you can hear me all the time, and I can reach out and touch you. If definitely if you're not paying attention, but it's more or less you're there. It's not like we have to wait for a bad connection. I can
Yeah.
actually touch you. I can actually reach out, touch you, shake your shoulder, poke you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
totally different because I know how distracted you get. Even with the little baby right now that you got there, sometimes I just want the attention to myself, and I can get that now, just like you can get that. So
Yes.
that is a significant difference because, of course, you got distractions and you don't have that much time, and the network is not good, or where your long distance relationship trying to talk, trying to communicate, and communication is one of the biggest things that helps relationships thrive. So I was just that it's it's a different experience because I get to communicate. I get to walk and talk. I get to enjoy your life rather than you try to show me and
Yeah.
through pictures. Okay? I actually understand and know where you are now. Like even when you're let's say in a room, I can identify with that room now. I can
I.
identify with the people inside the room. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me seeing a few pictures of folks, okay, when you flash the phone. I know these folks now, okay?
Yeah.
You didn't only share yourself, you shared your entire bubble with me, and I feel accepted. That's the
Uh-huh.
difference. It's hard to, I guess, show that on the phone. You can, like, for example, there is a lot of hesitancy for people to think that someone could be fake
Mm-hmm.
because they're on the phone and you could think that they're fake. But when you look at them in reality, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's, let's say it's not fake, and you can tell it's not fake by entering inside that bubble. The difference is actually being there to witness it. You can
Yeah.
you on the on this phone, sometimes the like I said, the network is slow and it's grainy and you can't tell what's going on. Only thing you can tell is what you face the phone with. Where me, I have a neck and eyes and I can actually look around this time.
Yeah.
I I can actually see all of the actions, the emotions, and everything that goes along with it that ties you into the character who you are, and it basically kind of solidify who you are. So the difference would be, uh, it's not necessarily in your character. Okay, you are
Mm-hmm.
still a beautiful, angelic, okay, good Christian woman. Okay,
Okay.
uh, you still believe in God. There's nothing that changed there. We see, uh, there there is one small difference that I did not realize is, let's call it, your spending habits and all of the bags that you like.
Babe, why did you bring up that?
That is a small difference.
That's a different
Okay.
topic.
The
Oh
truth.
my
You
god.
said you want the truth.
Okay, good. Okay, it's okay.
Hmm. My babe, she loves bags. Actually, there's no difference. She already told me she loves bags and stuff like that. So when we were in person, yes, of course, she went bag shopping as well. So
I
she
want
was
to
telling me on
see.
the phone Early before I even showed up in the Philippines, she was like, "Look, if you do something wrong, you know what? How to make me happy? Just take me to the bag section in the mall, right?" So I already knew that she liked bags, so that's not really a big difference, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's right because he also know that I never experienced that kind of luxury things before because of our poverty. We experienced poverty that much for a very long time, but I'm not doing that now just to do the, lavish things in life. I just that kind of feeling I just really wanted to feel, or I just really wanted to know what is the feeling of having a bag, because before I was just imagining myself, oh, when can I bought that bag? Is it possible that I can have my own bag? Something, a lot of questions, because sometimes I am very depressed in life, not just because we're poor. I accept that we are poor as long as we can eat 3 times a day. But as a woman, there are also, you know, I don't know how to explain. There are also things that can make me or woman happy, and probably that is the real me. And I need to, all I need to do is that to limit myself. As long as I already have it, then I am okay with that. And thanks to my babe because he made my dream come true.
Yeah.
He,
It,
yeah, he's not even disrespecting me to a lot of people by saying this. Hey, you spend too much. I don't like it anymore. No, my babe is really understanding and kind. And I told him that, don't worry, babe, when you come back, I will not buy you back again because I can still use this. Yeah. As long as it will not ruin or the status is good, then I'm good. Yeah. Thank you, baby. I love you. Not just
hmm
because of the things, but I love you.
I
I
love
love
you.
who you are. I love your personality, how respectful you are to me, how caring you are to me, how kind hearted you are as a person. I love everything about you. Okay?
I love you as well,
But
babe.
there's one thing that I don't like to my babe. You know what, guys? He says that, babe, let's say that we will have a kid, and then there is a man who's richer than me and handsome than me, or more guapo than me. And if you fall in love with him and you will choose him, I will still support your happiness and the baby. And then I said, what are you talking about? Babe, you know how much I love you, right? Even if they try to hurt my parents, hey, I want to marry Jan, and I will give you 100 millions and billions just to get your daughter. I don't care. I
I
have
love you,
God.
my babe.
I
I
have
love
God.
you.
I have you, and I have my family. You are my. What's this? You are my. What's that?
You are the sunshine in my life.
No,
Yeah. What?
you are the. Let's say the diamonds in my life. Okay, you three, God, you, my family, makes me rich every day with love, care, kind, kindness, respectful person. That's my, what is that? So, yun yung nabahan dito in English yan? Treasure. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Because the other day, babe makes me cry just because he says that. I don't like that kind of
I'm
thing. To be.
sorry. I'm sorry. You know,
It's okay, my
some
love.
you are so beautiful. I'm just gonna. you are so beautiful, and I guess I'm gonna have to say it for the record. I feel that I felt at least that you were
Yeah,
out of my league. Okay, how
I
beautiful
know.
you are, and how like there's the beauty and the beast. I'm the beast.
What?
Okay,
No.
I just don't
Don't
have
say
those
that.
crazy horns coming out, dead,
No, it's not
stuck
beef.
inside a building with a bunch of candles and dishes that I talk to all day. Well, right now I talk to a couple of dogs. Before it was just the candles and the dishes, but
Baligyan
now
natin.
I got some dogs, and I hope one day that you'll come along, and we'll get you here, or I come there, and we will be together.
Oh
And
yeah,
and
I
then we can really be the beauty in the beast. No,
oh
but I
like
do
this.
apologize. I do apologize. That is one of those let's call it insecurities that I would have. Okay,
Yes, and I told him
so
that I will help him
but
with
yeah,
his insecurities to get rid of that insecurities.
hmm
Because that is the most hardest thing that you're going to fight for your
okay.
own sake. Yeah.
Now
Okay.
wait, I didn't finish the question. You were
Okay.
asking about the differences. Okay.
Okay. Continue.
Um. Actually, there's not really a difference, but here's what. No, what is it? That wasn't a difference. So I was about to think of video game playing and stuff like that, but that's not
Mhm.
really a difference. While we were on the phone, we barely played video games. We did
So
play like
continue.
maybe a couple of phone games, but that was nothing.
Babe,
Yeah.
I saw this and my saliva.
What is it?
A food.
I don't even see what it is.
Look.
Potatoes?
No, kaika.
Kamote?
It's called cookies
Cookies? Oh, okay.
with peanuts. Okay,
Eat it.
continue, babe.
The hunger strikes again. Arr.
Ate Kam, pang gablihan.
Um, Now, it's what I was about to say was I thought we would be playing more video games while we were there, but that's
Yeah,
not
we have a
exactly what.
lot of, yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
we'll
having a lot
probably
of
do
time.
that
So,
when we're not so busy. The thing is, I went there and she showed me around. No, I guess we weren't supposed to stay inside the room. So,
yeah.
we went around a lot. We went around a lot. And I did have a really good time. So, video games, meh, not so much. Why? Because I had a good time. She was good at keeping my attention and everybody else was around. There was only pockets of time where I was bored, and she tried to make sure that I wasn't. But sometimes, I guess, when she, uh, let's say, leaves me to myself and I forget my handheld PSP, then of course I'm probably just going to drive myself batty in my thoughts. Anyways, outside of that, there is really no difference between the Jan that is LDR and the Jan on the phone when it comes, the Jan in person when it comes to her character, her morale,
It's really,
her morality, her herself, okay, and her smile and her prettiness and everything else that comes wrapped up inside the package of Jan. All right,
mm-hmm.
so there's pretty much no difference in that. It's just those small little nuances between having an LDR relationship and in-person relationship.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So the real me was real.
the real you, the you is you. Yes, you are real.
Thank you, babe.
Hmm
Okay. Next question. What did you expect before meeting me in person? And what did you expect after meeting me in person? Before and after.
Well,
Expectation.
expectations.
Yeah, before we met and after we met.
Okay. Before, so here's the thing. I tried to do a lot of research, and my research probably could have been too bogus because a lot of it came from YouTube, people who have been in LDR, people who came, who visited the Philippines, people who have already been through the cycles of trying to, I guess, let's say, have a foreign relationship, okay? And I came with a lot of positive and a lot of negative expectations
Mhm.
on what could possibly happen with you and your character. Okay, with you and
Yeah.
how you would treat me, with you and what would possibly happen. So
Yeah.
I was real skeptical coming over there, and just like how you said, meeting the Jan over the phone versus the Jan in person. Okay,
Mhm.
but the Jan in person kind of helped melt away, okay, all of those in let's call it all of the negative rumors. Most likely
Uh,
you melted away. Don't get me
yeah, all
wrong.
the negative in the
Yeah,
YouTube.
right. But here's the thing. You did come with a lot of red flags that the YouTube subscribers were saying, okay? So you helped me to look past the red flags only because it really was there. It was, am I fearful of it and should I run from it? Okay.
Mhm.
So let's say for example, I can't remember which one, but a lot of them basically say the same thing. Is
What?
when you date a Filipina, you don't only date her, but you also date her family and possibly her friends. Okay? And they say that some of them say that's a red flag. And of course, you red flagged me day one. Okay? So, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I am also family oriented. So, after a couple of healthy doses of family and friends, especially when they embrace you, it's family to me now. So, I know because I love my family,
Mhm.
and how you interact with your family and how they embrace me made me feel like I'm part of the family.
Yeah.
How could I not enjoy that company? That's the
Mhm.
question. So, is it a true red flag? It's only a true red flag if you're not really a family oriented person.
Yeah.
So, what there's, let's say, a different red flag that that I would have to prepare for coming over there is because you are family oriented like that is and when I know we discussed it is um trying to provide for your family, like using the money or using the foreigner's money to
Yeah.
provide for your extended family, not mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, auntie, uncle, stuff like that. Okay, so did I witness that? Not to the extent of how, not to the extent of how the let's say social media put it out there or for the red flags, okay?
Mhm.
But it was there only because you are a caring person. If someone is in pain and going and needs to go to the hospital and you have a heart to give and I see it, of course, I would want to do the same thing for my family. Okay? So it's more or less, are you going to let your family suffer or not? Gee. It's not like these guys are, let's call it, begging for every dime. No, they're not.
Yeah.
So that's not really the red flag, okay, that I should be looking for or anything like that. So I look at it as in a positive light that you are a loving, caring person that honors the family. So, but the thing is the Jan that I met. versus the Jan that I thought of, okay, before and after, I kind of hold you a little bit more above. Not to say that I it's not to say the good or bad about you doing what is right in your heart for your family, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's on your heart, okay? And I'm not going to boss around your finances either, but how I guess me and you have already agreed is
Yeah.
you know, if you feel that you need to do for your family, you would do that, okay, and not necessarily pull me and my finances into it, okay. And that's where if you wanted, you would go into your savings or you would work and pay that bill for them if that's what you wanted. But if I felt so kind to do something, then I would, okay. And
Uh-huh.
just like how I do for my family, okay.
Okay.
And so, and not to say that I'm totally separate. There are people who I pocket into it from your family. I do, witness and embrace them, and as if they were my family. So I would probably do the same thing as you. Okay, if I see them suffering, and me and you, actually, uh, you know, are one, then I would probably assist in doing stuff like that. But you know, yeah, I know it's a red flag on how it is because that's a lot of bills, okay, and that's a lot of money because medical costs cost a lot, and also, if the good Lord wants something to happen, He's going to do it anyway. So, you
Yeah.
know, unfortunately, even there's a guy named Job in the Bible, and he was a good guy, and he had a lot of bad stuff happen, and nobody could help him, and they knew that the Lord was letting stuff happen to him. Okay, the thing
Mm-hmm.
is that he's got to do something, or he there was a process that needed to happen. Okay, and you can't interrupt what God got going on. All right. So that's what I'm saying is that if I see something or a process that I don't need to be involved in and God is working, then I'm not going to support it.
Okay.
So that red flag
Okay.
is not really a red flag as long as Jan,
Okay.
understand.
Let's continue
So,
this talk.
oh yeah, we got to continue this talk
Yeah.
later because I
Later.
have to get
Bye.
in to work.
I
Time to
love
run, guys.
you.
All right, we'll talk this part two, okay? Remember,
Okay.
Jan, you got to ask me this question one more time, all right? Because
Okay. I
I
love
wasn't able to
you.
complete it. Love
God
you.
bless you.
Later. Thank you.